What's going on, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I have for you guys some Battle Royale gameplay. I was in pursuit of a 50 BR wins in order to get a guaranteed finest player. I mean, I have all the finest players that I want, but I just want to get a guaranteed one, see if I can get somebody who I already have, but one that's sellable, and then go ahead and sell that one and make some stubs that way. Try to pick up Giancarlo Stanton is probably the next card I'm in pursuit of. But I did want to include some of this BR gameplay because this guy that I was playing who tied up the game with this home run right here is following the channel. I matched up against a couple people who were following the channel, so I wanted to include some of this. And this is usually how my BR games go. I'm not the best Battle Royale player in this mode. I mean, I've only gone 12-0 one time. I've gotten 12-win diamonds a few times, and then a bunch of 9-win diamonds when they changed it. But I didn't really play that much Battle Royale at the beginning of this year, so I wanted to play at least a little bit. I wanted to get that last guaranteed finest player, but I wasn't going to get it after that one because I did lose that one on a walk-off home run to Edwin Encarnacion. So I went ahead and drafted a different team. We got Kyle Schwarber, Chris Young, Willie McCovey, Ben Zobrist, Javi Baez, that bronze Babe Ruth. So we got some guys here going up against a solid player. I had Stephen Wright on the mound, and I figured I would just leave him in all the way. He was actually pitching in his third inning of work there, and I gave up a walk-off homer to Yasmani Grandal. I did think about taking him out, but I'm 3 wins away from getting this guaranteed finest player. I went ahead and show you this screenshot right here. This is a part of the finest program. If you guys haven't yet done this, if you win 50 Battle Royale games, you get a guaranteed finest player. I definitely recommend doing this for your team. And to start this draft off, I'm going to go ahead and take Christian Yelich, the finest version of Christian Yelich, and then the Diamond Carlos Gomez, who has a really nice swing in this game. Going to knock out some common pitchers as much as I can here. 2 of them, 2 lefties to start it off. I was hoping I could draft Bartolo Colon as a starter, but there I'm going to go ahead and take Bryce Wilson. Let's see, Scott Barlow, never heard of him, but he's on the team as a starter. So we knocked out a bunch of starting pitchers early on. Go ahead and take out a bronze reliever there. I've already used this Marcus Semien card before, so I went ahead and took him. He's a middle infielder with some decent pop. I needed a good righty, and then I went ahead and picked Gleyber Torres as well. I'm going to try to go through this draft rather quickly. I mean, I'm just trying to get these last wins. I had some terrible teams today when I was playing a few rounds because I was taking some L's. I was not able to go. This wasn't a journey to 12-0 because I wasn't even close to going 12-0 or wasn't even attempting to do so. I was just trying to get as many wins as I could. I actually didn't get any quit outs unless people quit after I scored a couple runs in the game. But even then, people were playing me to the very end in the Battle Royale games today. We could take this Christian Villanueva. He's a very good bronze hitter. I thought about taking Segrist right there because he's a good lefty. But let's go ahead and draft up Chaz Rowe. Chaz Rowe, probably not going to use him, but he might as well be on the team. He's got some decent per 9s. Deshaun Gilmartin is probably one of the most underrated lefties in Battle Royale. People don't really talk about him too much, but he's one of the best lefty relievers you can get. He has 5 pitches. He's a good pitcher, has a really slow breaking ball, so I'm going to look to go to him early on in the bullpen, especially if there's a lefty in like the 2-hole or the 3-hole as one of their best hitters. I'm going to look to go to Sean Gilmartin and try to get that out right away. But just to wrap up this Battle Royale, we had to take Brett Phillips. He's a go-to guy. He's always gonna come up clutch for you. Brett Phillips he has a good swing in this game. I really liked his Future Stars card. I was able to complete his mission extremely quickly. And I would have rather had his gold version in this game, but we do have a good team overall. 66 power, which isn't really all that high, but I did have worse drafts when I was playing today, so I did have some worse drafts. 66 power isn't all that bad. I had some drafts as low as like 57 power, 55 power, something like that. I have no idea, but I'm going to go ahead and mix up my lineup here. Have Tyler O'Neill leading off, Christian Yelich, Carlos Gomez, Miguel Cabrera, Gleyber Torres, Marcus Semien, Stephen Vogt, and then Christian Villanueva to wrap it up. We got Brett Phillips on the bench as our go-to hitter. We have G-Man Choi as well, I'm pretty sure. I think I've used him before, and he's a pretty good left-handed bat as well, but we don't really have a great guy to hit left-handed pitching off the bench. Let's get right into it. This guy's got Harmon Killebrew, Mark Trumbo, Jock Peterson, Jim Edmonds, Orlando Cepeda, Yuli Gurriel, Wellington Castillo, and Ramon Torres. So it's definitely a good team. He's got Harmon Killebrew to lead it off. This card has a lot of power, and I have not yet tried him out, but he does rip a base hit up the middle there to start it off. So he's getting the first guy on base already. I'm starting off in a hole, and I've been playing from behind, losing a lot of these games. Like whenever I've been playing this game, I've been giving up a lot of runs early and having to fight back. That's just how the games have been playing. Last couple days in ranked seasons, I was doing really well. I started off 8-0, and then I took 2 L's in a row, and as of lately, I've kind of been in a slump hitting. But it happens. Every now and then you go into a slump, and you kind of have to just play out of it. And so today I decided to play a couple games off stream, a battle royale here and there, and then I was also doing some stuff. But here I thought this was an interesting play. It was a home run, and they called it foul. It's clearly a home run, fair, wrapped all the way around the foul pole, and they called it foul. But this is a good example. I was hitting a lot of home runs foul today in battle royale. I don't know what it is. Maybe the difficulty. I was playing a lot on harder difficulty in in Hall of Fame or Legend in the ranked seasons, because I'm in the CS division. I was matching up against some pretty good players yesterday. I will have some gameplay out with that a little bit later as well, probably tomorrow. But here we're ripping a base hit with Christian Yelich. He's ripping one for a single on a 1-out. Already 1 out in the inning, so I'm looking to be aggressive and try to steal a base. And he goes with a low fastball, a slide step, low fastball. Carlos Gomez sends it out. I wasn't sure if it was going to be gone, but it does hit off the top of the wall. And it is a home run. So I was trying to score from first base anyway from that one. But then very next pitch, he throws one up in the zone. Miguel Cabrera, the gold version, hits it out. I could not really hit with the diamond version of Miguel Cabrera, but I've done really well with the gold version. I have no idea why that is. Maybe because when I tried him in ranked seasons, it was against... it was a harder difficulty against much better pitching, much better caliber of a pitcher, but every time I've used that gold Miguel Cabrera, it's been against the worst caliber pitcher. I have no idea, but I do much better with the gold one here. He's scoring on a sac fly, and that's going to go up 3-0. Now we have, I'm pretty sure this is Brett Phillips in off the bench. Yep, Brett Phillips pinch hit, and he's going to bloop one. He's glitching the game. He's going to bloop one into center field. That one falls just in front of the center fielder there. Now we have Tyler O'Neill. He's going to send one fair this time down the line, and that's going to be a double, and that's going to score 1 run. I kept the guy at third base because there's 1 out. I figured he wasn't going to make it to home from that hit anyway. But Christian Yelich is up next, and he's sending 1 out, and no doubter. I don't know why he went to a slide step there, because I had guys on second and third, but he does go to the slide step, and I sent that one out. That puts me up 7-0 in this game with that 3-run homer, 421 feet. And that brings up Carlos Gomez, and I'm looking to expand the lead, continuing to hit. And I power swung on that one. He hits a no-doubter, and that's going to be off the scoreboard or right near it. Go up 8-0. I skip ahead into the 3rd inning, and we're going to get the pop fly there to the infield. That's going to be Marcus Semien making the play. And we have the silver version of Steve Cishek. That's a pretty crazy sentence to say, but we have him on the mound. He's a really good pitcher. It's not the gold version, but the silver version of Steve Cishek is also very good. He does have the splitter. That's the go-to pitch. I'm throwing it low in the zone and getting him to swing over it. And that's exactly what happened right there. He gets the strikeout, and that's going to do it for that one. Move right into the next one against Campo Bango, and this guy was a good player. I saw that he had a 12-0 banner. He has a very good team. Mike Napoli, Francisco Lindor, Eric Dames. I looked his name up on the Show Nation, and I wanted to, because sometimes I want to see some of these guys' stats when I go up against him in BR. This guy had a good record. I did look him up, saw that he had 12-0 Battle Royale banner, but then of course I'm going to see it there in the top right anyway. But the wind was blowing in this one, 10 miles an hour. Squared that one up with Christian Yelich, but it didn't go anywhere. It went right to the center fielder. It was a line drive as well. But we have the gold Miguel Cabrera up. I did go ahead and steal second with Tyler O'Neill. And that's going to go ahead. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be down. That's going to be a double. 25 speed is getting into second base no matter what. Miguel Cabrera comes up clutch there. And just trying to get this finest player, man. So Gleyber Torres comes up, very next batter. Rips one down the line. And that's going to be another extra base hit. So he's on second as well. Didn't want to risk it and try to go for 3 because I think it would have been thrown out. He got that ball in rather quickly. If it would have kicked around out there a little bit more, then possibly. But it wasn't worth the risk because, I'm up by a couple runs. I have a guy in scoring position. I wasn't able to score him, but still. There's 2 outs. And there I got extremely lucky. Chris Davis hit one at third base. And then I also got lucky facing Eric Thames. He smacked one and just popped it up to the second baseman there. That brings up Steve Vogt, Stephen Vogt, the catcher, and he's going to send one out on an opposite field hit. That one stayed fair. The announcer kind of confused me on that one. He was like, if this one stays fair, and then it was like, he's gone, it's gone. It was confusing to me, but Christian Yelich is going to, I power swung on that one, send it up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, and I try to advance there because I did power swing. I figured I could get to second on it. I don't know. It was hit hard, but he didn't really get it in all that quickly, and I was trying to be aggressive because Carlos Gomez is the very next batter. He's going to send one into the gap. That's going to be a triple because he has 86 speed. So that's going to be a triple. He's in scoring position as well. And that's going to bring up Miguel Cabrera with another chance to drive somebody in. And he's been a very nice bat for me. He's going to rip one through the hole there. I'm surprised he was playing the infield in, down 4 runs. I figured he just want to get the out, but now he's down by 5, and there's a guy on base, and that's how that one finished out. And now we have what's this dude's name? Sean Gilmartin, the lefty. The lefty, the underrated card. I forgot what his name is, but I know him because he has 5 pitches. I went to him right there, got the out, and then went to the silver Rob Nen. Very good pitcher, and he got an out for me there. I kind of was hanging a lot of pitches in Battle Royale today. I've been hanging a lot of pitches lately in ranked seasons as well. There I threw a splitter inside, and he crushed it with Dominic Smith off the bench, his pinch hitter, Dominic Smith, and he pulled that one out. Now we got to face Chris Davis, but we have a 4-run lead. And in Battle Royale, it's much different than ranked seasons. No lead is safe in ranked seasons, but in Battle Royale, I feel pretty confident with a 4-run lead down to the last out. Facing Chris Davis, I mean, this guy's an amazing hitter. He's got the fastball quirk, so I'm going with the sliders. And I get him to check swing, strikes him out there. So I was able to get the finest player pack. I wanted to show you guys at the very end here, Miguel Cabrera was the player of that game. I am 3-0 with this team. But here I'm going to go ahead and open up the guaranteed finest player pack, and it's Javier Baez, he's an amazing card, but I've already pulled him out of a guaranteed finest pack, so I was hoping for someone like Jose Ramirez, or who's the other one who I bought? Christian Yelich is the other one who I have that's sellable. So now I have 2 unsellable Baez, which is okay because I have all the finest cards that I wanted. I was just looking to get some extra stubs and pull one that I already had but was also sellable. But that's it. That's all for me. I'm College Lefty. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I appreciate everybody, and I had to include the walk-offs and me giving up some home runs from the people that follow the channel. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have a great day. Peace out.